Hey everyone, today is December the 29th, it's 2024. So this is video number 4. And I'm going to be just picking up where I left off in the last video. So if you recall, in the last video, I was giving you a closer look at Revelation chapter 6, verse 1. And that would be the verse that talks about when the Lord opened the first of the seals. So when he opened the first of the seals, something started and a process began. And it would be a process that would cause the wicked to become disclosed. So how do we know it was a process of disclosure that had begun? Because of the word noise. In that same verse, John said, "And I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder." Now, the word heard isn't just referring to the physical hearing, but it's also referring to discernment, the ability to distinguish what's in a sound or sounds. The Greek word for noise is the word phone, and it means a voice or the sound of uttered words. So within the words, now bear in mind, this is something that John was hearing from all over the world all at once, so much so that it thundered or a roar. So within the words that were being uttered, John was also hearing something else. He was hearing something within the tone. So over here, John heard speech that was articulate. And then over here, John heard speech that was bestial. And then over here, John heard speech that was artificial. It was not genuine. It was a pretense. So the origin for the word phone is probably similar to 5316. And you're going to see where I'm going. 5316 through the idea of disclosure. And 5316 is the Greek word phaiano. And it means shine. It means to become evident, to be brought forth into the light or to come to view. So, the wickedness that was becoming more and more evident, if it was becoming more and more evident, then that means it was causing an effect. And if it was causing an effect, then this would be the cause for the reversal of our circumstances or circumstance and the reversal for our situation. Now, I'm having a bit of a hard time articulating this portion, and it kind of has to do with what I shared in the other videos, so just bear with me. I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by it causing an effect, and that effect in turn causing a reversal of situation and circumstances. So let's take we'll just take America for instance. America is a land that we have laws, and those laws come with those laws are a standard for behavior, and when those laws are violated, they come with a penalty. There's a penalty, and that penalty also can be a deterrent, which for in our country, for the most part, at least before, it would keep crime down very low. I would say our crime was not what it is today. So much so that we were able to enjoy walking down the street. We were able to go to the beach. We were able to let our kids play. So something was being done right. So here we are today, and the opposite is true. Those who make laws that are contrary to the law-abiding citizen, and more in favor with those who are lawbreakers. And when the laws are broken, there is no penalty that goes forth. The Bible says, "In justice doth never go forth." And so what happens is it promotes an atmosphere of lawlessness, violence, and so on and so forth. If you have something that is actually the opposite, or let me do it this way. We have people that have made laws, right? And those laws have benefited our country dramatically. But now we have those who are making laws that are designed to go against those things that are right, those things that are good. And so much so that it protects that which is bad, that which is wrong. This then, when you have this, then you have a system that is in essence in opposition to God, and is by definition antichrist in its nature, making it an antichrist system. Now bear with me. I know that that's just not the best way to do this or to express it, but that's the best I can give for right now without postponing the video even further. So if what we're witnessing is indeed an antichrist system, then what would be the overall effects? Well, instead of peace, we would have turmoil. Instead of prosperity, we would have hardships and difficulties. Instead of harmony, we have division. And instead of safety, we have peril. Isn't that what we're seeing today? So now, as best as I can, I've pointed out some of the changes that we've seen, and I've identified some of their effects. So what's the real cause behind it all? What's really causing it? Is it the law? Or is it those that make the law? Well, let's see. Galatians chapter 5, 19 through 21. Now, the work or the deeds of the flesh are manifest. Manifest in the Greek, or let me say that again. The Greek word for manifest is phaneros, and it means apparent, evident, known, outwardly. So now do you see the pattern? Are you beginning to see how one thing ties into another? And it's from the Greek word 5316, phaeno, or phaino. I can't remember how to pronounce it. And it means to shine, to become evident, to be brought forth into the light, come to view, or show. Now, the rest of the verse, now, the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness. Lasciviousness got my attention primarily because it's something that we're seeing too much of. And it means this: it's lacking moral restraint. Wait, let me back up. It's unbridled lust. It's excess, licentiousness, which is lacking moral restraint. It's a wantonness. It's an outrageousness. It's a shamelessness. Can we agree that these are all the things, the changes that we're seeing? Okay. Which brings us to the church, which we will cover in the next video. I hope that helps. See you then.